according to the
It
name.
is explicitly named after the Spanish word for friend. Uh, the Atari was based in California. They speak Spanish there, so yeah, they really didn't name it after friend.
Yeah, was Commodore also a California company? Or
Oh, comma. Nah, wait, what? I remember looking this up. Looking this up. Sorry, I can't speak. I remember looking this up. They really did. It really was named after. Wasn't it? Wasn't it? So was Commodore? It wasn't me. It wasn't Atari. Cripes. Okay. No, but they didn't really name it after friend. They were in California.
it's funny, Atari. Now that I think of it, Atari is like the word for a threat in Go, right? Like when you're threatened, you're in Atari.
Yeah.
So we have the
And
Amiga, the friend, and Atari, the
and the
threat.
Atari is the foe. I never thought about that.
It's a weird contrast.
Kobe Lano. Hey, Mobius, how you doing?
So anyway, so the Amigo team that cracked this, they made like a hard drive installer for it in case you just want to copy it to your hard drive. But a lot of games that ran off disk, they didn't need much modification to be able to read files, like to be able to run itself from a hard drive instead. So that's really common to find hard drive cracks of these things. And I know there's an Amiga hard drive system called WHD Load, where they have a whole library of like 1,000 cracked games that will all just run off hard disk. I just put them on a disk.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the
Seen
audio
a
for a
lot
second
of
so I can hear the music.
Amiga streamers use that. You're playing Battle Chess, not Battle Go. That's true. So the funny thing is,
Hey,
they give you a move to type in as like the copy protect, which has been cracked in this version. But it occurs to me that like these are now games that we can just look up. We could probably break it without having the manual.
ooh, Alejine.
All right.
All right,
Ooh.
so I'm white, right?
Yeah, I gotta set it to. I can hear the angel's wings flapping. That's funny. So this whole time I have the menu down, the angel's wings are flapping. There's like a sound, and it's stereo. It's like in both ears.
I think usually that's also captured on the stream. You probably also have stereo sound for the viewers.
Yep.
Yeah, those angels do have some pretty horrible faces.
Wait, what did the faces look like? Let me see that again.
They just look the
Oh,
angels look a little
they look
slack jawed.
they look
Slack
like
jawed.
they look a little like Gary Kasparov actually.
Gary Kasparov cherubs. Well, Gary Kasparov at the time was young when this came out. He must have been like what,
Oh, that's true.
30,
Um,
20 or so?
when did this come? I
How old
think
is
it's
he now?
like 89 or something. This came out. I don't know if it says
Yeah,
here.
Gary Kasparov.
Oh,
I'm looking it up. How old is Gary Kasparov?
88. That's when it came out. Yeah, I would have said on the title screen, I think. Okay, so your move
63.
first.
Yeah, he was young. He was born in 63.
So last
Was
week
like
I played
20
red. So this week Jordy's playing red, and I'll be blue.
All right, pawn to d4.
Pawn. Oop. D4. All right. Well, maybe I'll answer with a symmetrical pawn to d5.
And I honestly just like this. It's not because of the TV series. I actually just like pawn to c4 right now.
The sound might be quiet, but I'll turn it up a little bit. It's at the sound levels from that music that was playing earlier. Is white left channel, black right channel? I don't think so. But the Amiga has kind of a hard pan channel problem.
This will be a quiet stream with no music. Just our buttery voices to delight our viewers' ears.
So whenever we
Are you
make
messing with sound?
What? Well, the sound is just when they move. There's no music.
No. I mean, did you hear my move?
Oh, what did you say?
Pawn to c4.
Oh. Sorry. C4.
I actually honestly like the Queen's Gambit. That's not because of the TV series.
Well, yeah, it's a fun way to start a game.
I haven't
Well,
watched the TV series Eclipse Moon.
what if I do E5?
Oh, this is not the usual refusal. The usual refusal is E6. Okay. All right. I already don't know what to do next. Let me think for a second. I don't know my openings very well.
Me either. That's probably why I'm doing this.
Okay. There is probably a reason why this is not a great idea. Oh boy. Okay. This is where I show how much amateur I am because I don't actually know my openings very well.
Playing mods in the background. Well, kind of. I guess I do, but they wouldn't be coming from the Amiga unless we could put in like some sort of terminate stay resident program. I think we talked a little bit about the TV show last time, but I liked it as a show. I didn't feel the actual mechanics of chess were ever really a part of the show. Which is okay. Like, you can't really expect your viewers to exactly. Well, I mean, some will be into it, but broadly, like,
I'll take your king pawn.
all right. Oh, it's loading.
Oh, it's loading the animation. It's slowing the fight animation.
Yep, there you go.
Fuchsia. It is fuchsia. Hey, Bunny. Glad to see you here.
Hi there, Bunny Hearted. How's it going? Just in time for the first fight. So hmm.
Yeah, Ren, that's the whole point of that's why we play chess for the fights. Yeah, the game is very cute, Bunny.
So,
Oh, cool, Janice. I haven't seen the. I don't remember that from Sherlock Holmes. There's a really old movie. It's like a thriller or horror. That I kind of want to watch it at some point. It's called Night Moves, and my understanding is that Night Moves also has like a.
oh, with Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, apparently it has awful reviews. I've never seen the whole thing. I saw it one time. I was channel flipping way back in the day when we had channels to flip through, and I accidentally like saw a little bit of it and was like, "Oh, cool!" And they actually like use chess terminology, but apparently the movie's awful.
I remember seeing it, but I don't remember it being particularly. Yeah, I don't remember it being very good. I remember he played chess on his computer because it's like an 80s movie. um,
So, Ren, I suppose you don't like this game because the animations are so slow, and you have to watch the same animation every time, and there's no variety. I mean, I think this game is cool for like little gimmick, but to like play it long term, I don't think it's that much fun.
um, well, I would say like it has some nice features to it. It does give you lots of options for level of play, but also you can force a move if you're bored and just want to have the computer play its best move so far. Um,
Yeah, Ren, I kind of agree with you. Like for physical boards, I don't get these um what do you call it? Not variety, not vanity. You call them novelty. Like these novelty chess boards, like Simpsons chess or like Star Wars chess. It's just chess, but all the pieces look like really fancy things. I kind of agree with you there, Ren. I prefer simple chess boards. Mostly also in part also because sometimes I look at the pieces and I forget what they are. Um, I look at the pieces and I just make silly mistakes because I don't realize that a pawn is a bishop or a bishop is a pawn or something like that.
okay, I'm going to take my bishop to b4.
B4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
Oh, it has a little the check icon.
Um, I'll do bishop to D2.
Bishop to d2. And then my follow-up was knight to c6. Ooh, I like the clinky knights. The sounds are nicer in this version than the DOS version.
Alright, I'll have to listen to the sounds later. Right now I have you muted, so but I'll just check sounds out later. Um, um, oh God, yeah, I'll take your bishop.
Bishop with your bishop.
Yep. Let's see the bishops fight.
All right. It's loading again. I think there's going to be some sparks.
Looking forward to see how the bishops fight. Oh, cool. Oh, this bishop's packing heat, man. That was weird. So he blasted it like with a magical attack, but then he has like a knife hidden in his scepter.
Oh, yeah. Bayonet style. Or, no, I guess it's hidden. Switchblade style. um, my great aunt made some pizzelli, like Italian kind of waffle cookies for me. So that's what I'm eating.
So you do have quite the Italian heritage, don't you? I often see you like discussing Italian things with Hungary, Korea, and you both seem to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a side of my family that's, I mean, it's like 1/4, maybe,
Oh.
of my ancestors are sort of from Italian, but also I don't know. There's, it's more that it's the one kind of ethnic cultural background that there's a lot of people in my family that kind of
Express it. They express their culture.
maybe that's a good way to put it. Okay. Sorry, I was reorganizing my windows here. I thought I should open a thing. Last time I had to rewatch the whole thing to like turn it into something I could import into Lichess. So this time I'll just keep track of it as we go. So my bishop was
You're gonna.
my bishop was taken, and wow, this is so open.
It's yeah. I was expecting you to refuse the Queen's Gambit, and we have like a very closed game. But this is like not at all how I expected the Queen's Gambit to go.
Mm-hmm. Um. Okay.
Toxics. I'm confused how that works. If you have Italian relatives, are they relatives by marriage, not by blood? If they happen to be like that. Oh, okay, just by marriage. I see.
Yeah, that's sort of similar to the reason that there's kind of a lot of Italians around in my family. Just there's Italian in-laws as well. They kind of compound on it. I'm going to take my knight to e7.
Okay, okay. I don't know what's going on here, but I'll accept it. Sure, I'll take your knight as well.
Oh, with the bishop?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what the plan is here, but sure, I'll take your knight.
I didn't think you'd want to take it.
Well, why not?
Actually, I think I understand now why this was a mistake. Okay, so I've got to take your bishop with my queen. So queen takes e7.
Tick, tick, tock. Are we?
Oh,
How the queen kills. Wow. Okay. You turned my little bishop into bones. Okay. Um. Okay. At this point, this is kind of a strange situation. I'm up in material, but I'm underdeveloped. Um. I could take your pawn with my queen. And you've got like you're also kind of underdeveloped. But if I do that, you're gonna start chasing me around with your knight, probably my queen, which is good, which is further gonna slow down my development. Um,
So I probably I'm not sure what to do here. Dead Jim. Hey Janice, there's a nice compilation of He's Dead Jim in YouTube where they just got all the clips where what's his name? The doctor in Star Trek. I don't really know Star Trek, but I saw this. The doctor just says all the people that are dead, and he just says he's dead Jim. He's dead Jim. That was the line that he said a lot. McCoy. Okay, thanks, the Clipsman. Um oh, his name was Bones, I see.
Does he
It
ever
was,
actually follow it with
a
Jim?
Yeah, he's dead, Jim. He says that I think well, he's not always, but often he says he's dead, Jim.
It's one
Um,
of those things where I've heard that he actually never says those exact lines. I know he says he's dead a lot, and I know he calls Jim Jim, but they don't say beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, the I am your father. Well, he does say I am your father. He just doesn't say Luke right before it.
mm,
Play it again,
I
Sam.
guess
Yeah, he just says
she
play it,
says
doesn't he?
no, yeah, she says play it again. I just recently watched Casablanca. What a friggin' good movie! It actually is really good. Watching it, I was like, wow, I can see why this movie has all the act was so good. I mean, was so not good, was so well received. Um, I was expecting it to be like didn't age very well, but I was thoroughly entertained when I was watching Casablanca.
He does actually say
Um,
he's dead, Jim. Round up the usual suspects. Who says that? In what
yep,
movie?
Casablanca,
Oh,
Casablanca. Um, oh, Ren, you should watch it. Seriously, it's actually a really good movie. Okay, what am I gonna do here? All right, I'm just gonna talk out loud. I could take your pawn. Kind of tempted. I think it's premature. I would take it with your queen, except I'm underdeveloped, so I think it's a bad idea. I could take it with my own pawn. That's gonna probably make you move your knight, which can give me some time to develop. Um, I could just ignore the pawn because that was kind of the point of the whole gambit and develop something else. I could take out a knight, for example, or what else could I do?
yeah. I've let your your pawns get really far. I think.
Yeah, let's chase that knight. I'm gonna take your pawn as well with my pawn,
Okay.
not with my queen. Otherwise you'd be chasing my queen. I don't like that.
Okay. Let me find the correct mouse. I've got two mice here. So, pawn takes d5.
That's more of an exchange. It's not really a chase. That was not a good move. Drat. Okay, whatever. That was not the best idea. I've totally given up the initiative here.
I don't know. I still feel like I'm in some trouble. This pawn is.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. I have an advanced pawn, but it's like not much of a problem for you.
Mm, well, I think I should get rid of the other one. So, knight takes e5.
Yeah, that was expected.
It's loading this one. So I believe Amiga was like the first version of this game, and
Knight to C3.
Knight to C3. And like the VGA version, I don't think they changed any of the graphics. I think they're the same as these graphics. And the sound isn't as good.
Mortal Kombat chess game.
But it's because the VGA version, it's playing sound through the PC speakers, so it's kind of like crunchy audio to begin with. So I guess this is the best looking and sounding version. But maybe if you had a fast PC, the DOS version would be the most fun to play against, just because it would make moves faster. I don't know, but they also had to make a CGA, an EGA, and a VGA version of this game for DOS, just because it was right in that era of like people having everything. When are they going to remaster it with voice acting and surround sound? They did. They did a couple of years ago. They made a 3D battle chess. I don't recommend it. I own it on Steam, but I don't know. It crashes. It has more animations, but they take longer and they're more annoying, and I don't know. So there's like 3 variations of each take. Okay, so the knight has come to protect the pawn.
A pawn which wasn't even under attack, but I figured I need to
need to deal with him sooner or later. I think I should castle while I've got this chance.
Excellent. You know, Ren, I recently read an article on Polygon about the people that make Mortal Kombat 11 or something like that. It was kind of sad because the game developers that make the game, what they do is they actually go look online of pictures of gore in order to figure out, I think mostly animals. They would look at pictures of gored animals to figure out how to do the 3D renderings of all the violence that happens in that game. And the game developers actually ended up with PTSD because of this.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like a kind of it was I don't know, it was a weird Polygon article about this. Yeah. I sometimes I feel for our poor game developers that make these things to entertain us.
Mm.
Let me take out my other knight to F3.
Oh, right, I have to move it.
Yeah, we're doing a pretty low-tech co-op here, but thankfully it's chess, one of the lowest tech of all games, so this works for multiplayer on the internet.
All right, so it's threatening to pull my queen out there.
Yeah, I don't want your queen active on that diagonal, so let's put some pressure on her. Oh my god. Who wants pictures of my cat? Nightmare Mista just sent me more pictures of my cat, so I'm gonna post them on my Discord.
I'm really not used to seeing the e-pawn still there at this stage of the game. It's interesting.
Oh, my e-pawn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, not Marmista? What do you mean no? I was about to post. You don't want me to post a picture of my cat? Sorry, I'll delete it. That's a problem.
Yeah, the rook turns out to be like a rock monster.
You're still thinking, right? Yeah, the board hasn't changed.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the the pros and cons of a few things. So what happens over there?
Okay. Sorry, not Marmista. I have removed the picture. No one saw anything. Don't worry. I think it's a beautiful foot, but we'll be careful about not showing your feet online. Sorry.
Hmm.
What's it gonna be, Brad?
I don't know. I think I'm going to take my bishop over to f5.
So, when there is a you know what? I want to do this anyway. So yeah. Let me push my e pawn to e4.
Hmm. I think I misread that one. I'm not sure. There might be another possibility here.
I kind of feel like I should have gone for the exchange. Because generally when you're ahead in material, exchanges usually help you. But that still would have put your queen in the center if we had done that exchange, and I'm still underdeveloped a little. Well, slightly, just but the bishop has to be developed. And I didn't see a good way to chase her in order to develop more. So I wanted to do something else at the moment. I didn't want to take the knight while you were bringing out your bishop. I mean, what good is it to be ahead in material if you're underdeveloped, right?
Yeah.
Nelson, remind me, what's the satellite view?
Oh, Satellaview?
Satellaview. Okay, that's what
that
it's
was
called.
the
Right?
Super
Satellaview?
Nintendo online download service. So
But that was only in Japan, right? Did
Yep.
it actually work in the US?
No, it was never. It was just in Japan.
Wait. Nelson, does this thing we're getting BS Zelda?
Don't we
Because I've
already
always
have
wanted to see
that?
what BS Zelda looks like. Do
We
we?
have that
I
though.
thought BS Zelda was we have it.
Yeah. There's many that are lost. Because the thing is, like, people had to preserve the data. Because it was made to only hold one game at a time, so people would just like download a new thing each week, and you wouldn't hold on to the thing you had before. So most of the like getting them are from people that the last game they played happened to be some game we haven't, that was less popular and is still on their thing after all these years or whatever. So I think I want to move my bishop forward. So now bishop to f4. Or I mean g4.
Yeah, I thought that's what you've done in the first place. Which is a little bit uncomfortable because that kind of pins my knight.
Mm-hmm.
So let's let me move my own bishop to e2.
I always forget I have to make the move.
Wait, 8 megabytes? The satellite view was for the NES, right?
I think that's megabits.
Oh, megabits. Okay.
So 1 megabyte.
Yeah, megabytes seem like really, really huge.
At least I can't imagine them being 8 megabytes back then. Okay.
I'm pasting a picture of my cat now. Because I like my cat.
So you've been building a good a good string of units across the board here now. How do I counteract this?
Yes, kitten. She had a different pose before, but there was a unauthorized human component to that photo, so we had to take it down. Sorry about that. You can still see that one. The replacement cat photo. That's by the way, my cat's name is Desdemona. She often comes and meows at me right around the time I'm streaming, usually about 1 hour in. Although today I think I took care of her. I fed her and I gave her water. And
All right. I'm going to take my rook to d8.
Oh.
Start peering down that file. What do we got here? It's a cat staring at us. She looks comfortable.
I'll take your knight with my with my F knight.
All right. Oh, this is going to be good.
Knight
It's
versus
low.
knight.
Yep, it's loading.
Come on, man. Show us a move. All right, here we go. Here we go. See, let's see who is going. Whoa! Hey, this is Monty Python. I didn't know this.
Yep.
I didn't know it did the Monty Python sketch.
Many flesh wounds. All right. So this has been long expected, except I have to take your bishop first, I think, to avoid losing my own. So let's do that. Bishop takes e2.
Okay. All right. Let's see how the. Oh, wait. So does it's funny that it has to load again the same animation. Like I guess it doesn't cache them because we already seen this animation. Bishop versus
Feels
bishop.
like should be able to. Well, if it's made for a half meg system, so you can store like 800K on a disk. I don't know how big this game is. They probably tried to fit as much as they could on a floppy disk. So I guess the whole thing could fit in RAM, but only if you have the 1 meg expansion, and like half meg was the standard. So I guess you have options for this one.
Yeah, I don't actually have to take your bishop right away. Let me see if there's any good thing I can do here. Mm. No, I suppose I do. Yeah, let's take it with the queen.
All right. That was the one I expected.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe there was something interesting I could do with the knight, or wait, no, no, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, there was
The other options didn't seem as good to me.
Yeah. Bye, Ren. Thanks for hanging out.
More bones. All right, see you later, Ren. All right. So the plan was just to take the knight back now. And I still think that's
a fine plan.
I still think that's the plan.
Doesn't seem like a bad plan to me.
Queen takes e5. Have we seen a queen take a knight yet? I don't think so.
We haven't been very active with the queens.
We saw knight takes queen last time, and her spell like bounced off and turned her into a dragon.
Let's see what spell she does on a knight.
Oh.
A disintegration spell. Cool. Now this is interesting. I almost never do long castle. I could now. Is there any point in that?
Hmm.
It would bring my rook into action sooner if I do a long castle here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not really, and you're not really posing any threat right now with your queen.
Nope.
The only problem with the long castle is that you always have that really far pawn that is unprotected. So which way should I castle?
So I was thinking, like last time we determined that rook originally meant chariot, which makes a lot of sense for the way it moves. That makes me wondering if castling, like, what is that called in different languages? Is there a...
In Spanish, it's called enroque, which I think means like
Oh,
stoning your I think it means like. Actually, you know what? I'm really curious what it means in Spanish. I think it means like getting into rocks.
oh. Is it a charioteering? But then again, like, castling wasn't in the earliest versions of the game, so... Nomenclature?
Oh, this is annoying. Normally, the Spanish dictionary gives me the etymology. No, but I think it really does mean like getting into like. Wait, no. Oh, interesting. So no, interesting. And the Spanish word for castling and roque is not from rocks. Roque means it says here a two-wheeled car with with lances or sticks. So the Spanish word for castling actually refers to the chariot. Interesting. But it comes from Arabic.
In Hebrew, it's spiring.
Interesting.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so in Spanish uses the Arabic word which means, I mean, yeah, which means the chariot. So yeah, we call it we call it a tower, like we call the rook a tower, but the castling we say in charioting, something like that. Funny, I never really thought about this.
From the angel.
Okay, sorry. So anyways, I have to pick which way I'm gonna castle. Yeah, let's
That's
do something
interesting.
crazy. Let's do the long castle.
Okay.
Let's
Sorry,
do the long castle.
I just wanted to take a peek at what how the 2D board looks in this version of the game. This is kind of neat. Because we don't have any bishops to look at this time, but
well, Nelson, it's just not just trade. Spain was occupied by the Moors for like centuries. Like there was centuries of Arabic rule in Spain, which is why Spanish has a lot of Arabic words. Only vocabulary, I think. We don't have a lot of actual Arabic syntax in Spanish, not that I know of.
All right, so we've got OOO or whatever. How do you say the algebraic notation form?
I just say long or short castle. I don't want to read it out. Yeah. I hope I'm not making a mistake here by doing a long castle. I almost never do that.
There they go. I don't know. That looks like a pretty good place for that rook.
Vaporwave. Oh man, I got so many cat pics now. Not missed us sending a bunch of cat pics. I didn't know you could actually read any Spanish, Vincent. It's pretty cool to learn that. To learn that. Excuse me. Is there an animation for promoting in this game?
I don't think so.
Man, I want to see like the pawn like transform into a queen. There totally should be an animation for it. Come on, man.
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't remember there being one. But I also don't remember ever checking. I remember like setting up the board and like viewing every take to see what it was like, but I don't remember checking promotions, but I think they just give you a menu and it changes. I don't know. That'd be interesting. Watch them like morph or something.
Yeah, I guess my cat doesn't meow today. She's got 2 minutes till the meowing hour, and she hasn't done it today. You're really into languages, Canary, and that something that I appreciate. And that's what I appreciate about you, how you like languages. I I love having someone to talk about languages with. Eh, you're good enough as far as I can tell. I'm impressed with your French. Probably about as good as mine. Oh, did you hear that? Doorbell?
I did.
Ah, I think uh I think those are the burritos that Mermista ordered. Not Mermista ordered.
Oh.
Hey, Brig. Maybe I will eat a burrito. I hope I got one too. I wasn't consulted on the burrito, so I just hope I got one anyways.
Oh. I have burritos in the fridge. I might have one later.
Oh my God, yes. I love your burritos. I mean, I've never had one, but they look wonderful when you make them.
Uh yeah, it's nice to have a big pile of them just in the freezer and I can them whenever I like. Like I don't the thing is like
So,
it's hard to see any options with a definite advantage. um
I wouldn't say your position is strong right now, but maybe I'm mistaken and there's something there that I can't see. I'm about to start chasing your queen. Not sure how yet, but I want to chase her around.
I think I'm going to move this
Make-
F pawn. So F5.
Oh, look at that. Vying for the center, are we now?
I got to do something with these pawns.
I am gonna do queen to c4.
Queen to C4.
Is that the best idea? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe there was a better move I could have done. That doesn't sound like a terrible move, so I'm sticking with it.
I don't know. Seems like a good threat.
So it looks like I'm not getting burritos. I'm not sure what happened. When the burritos arrived, well, I'm not so sure exactly, but when the burritos arrived, my door was closed. So I'm guessing this means no burritos until after the stream, or no burritos at all.
Oh. Hmm.
On Owa's Rims Discord, he's carrying guys. Wait. I may have misspoken.
Oh.
Oh, well,
I figured you didn't want UI or streaming, so I didn't listen to your mouth sounds.
I might just, what flavor you got? Pulled chicken and,
That's yours.
this is?
You're fine.
What is it? Could you bring me
Chipotle chicken?
Chipotle chicken? Sure, that's great. Could you bring me a plate,
Plate?
if you please? I might make mouth sounds, I don't know.
I don't have any burrito emoji. Hang on.
I said please, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I said please bring me a plate. Did I not say please? Am I being awfully rude, Dwarven Dad? And hello, by the way.
Hi there, Dwarven Dad. Trying to type a thing. Okay. So I think I'm going to go for the check.
I think I didn't say please for
You
the...
did.
Okay.
That's like a delay verified.
Okay, thank you. I did say please. Thank you. Oh, you're asking for a plate. I thought you were saying I was being rude, and I forgot to say please and gave me a burrito.
So I've taken the queen to F4. That it was time for that check.
That's uncomfortable. That is uncomfortable.
Also, hello, Dwarven Dad. Burst error. Brigand? Did I say
Let's
hello?
push the rook. Rook to B2.
There goes the rook.
Am I making a mistake? I hope I'm not making a mistake here yet.
I don't know.
Black licorice burritos. No, I'm getting what kind of burrito am I getting here? If my mouth sounds are too annoying or my burrito is too crinkly, please let me know, and I will either mute myself or refrain from eating burrito. Okay. I apologize in advance if this is loud. How am I doing? Is it not as loud?
Oh, I don't hear anything now.
Okay, good.
Occasional swallow sound.
I'll mute myself a little.
Night. The
Ooh, that's spicy. That's a good stuff here.
oh, the order of events is tricky here.
Knorri, I wanted to ask you, who is Neil Cicierega? Who is that person? How do you pronounce the name?
Oh,
Maybe I should just look them up.
he does like mashup kind of music, like takes a bunch of sounds from different tunes and puts them together.
Okay. Cicierega.
I've always said JordiGH or JordiGH.
According to Wikipedia, Cicierega.
Oh, so maybe I've been saying it wrong. He ruined a bunch of music. Is that what he does?
You ruined the band.
So I can't do that. That's dangerous. So I don't know. That might have been a bad idea to do a check because I don't think that created an advantage for me of any sort. And it moved your rook up, which now protects a bunch of stuff. So maybe not so good. And the spot I want to defend is hard to defend because you're attacking it well.
I wonder if I'll be able to. I'll see. Where did you move your queen from? I don't remember. Was she on the the 6th line?
She was right here behind the. She was on E5 there.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
what I was thinking was the one big feature that I don't see in this game. They don't have a move list anywhere. Though it does keep track of moves. You can take back, I think the manual says it goes back 30 moves. I'm surprised they have any limit at all, because, like, I mean, a move, what does that cost to store?
That's interesting. Yeah, it's nothing, right? It's a few bytes per move to store it. Few bits per move. You probably can store a whole move in a single byte.
I mean, yeah, I'd say no more than 2 bytes. How do I make this defense? Maybe I shouldn't defend. Maybe I should find a threat, but there aren't many threats either. Because you've got a nice kind of tight unit in the middle here. No, that's no good. Okay. I'm gonna preemptively move my rook. So rook to f7. I think that's my best way to defend against the incoming check if your pawn ever moves. Are you still there, Jordy? I can't hear you. Maybe Jordy's having a burrito.
Sorry, I'm still here. I'm still here. I muted myself to munch on a burrito, a spicy burrito. My mouth is burning a little right now. You know what? That might be a good move for you because I'm a little I'm a little in a bad position at the moment. That was a very weak attack from me. That goes nowhere. Um.
So you were saying, Nenson
You know what?
Dubois, were you saying that Sega CD had a good version of this game? That'd be interesting to see. I wonder what the... I guess it's the same CPU as the Amiga. I forget which has more power, if like the Genesis or Amiga has a higher CPU rate. I guess they're comparable. It's interesting to think about like Super Nintendo missing out on all the the Amiga ports, the easy Amiga ports. But on the other hand, it doesn't got a whole bunch of things coming by way of the NES, so maybe other places. Top Gear 2. Yeah, there's some games for SNES which definitely did start on Amiga.
I am pushing my pawn to G3.
Oh.
Kindly move your queen.
G3. Where's my mouse? There we are. All right.
I don't like your queen. She's in the way. She's being annoying. She needs to go. Please.
Where should she go?
You have some options. I'm guessing you're probably gonna want to stay on that row, on the fourth row. But let's see where you go. Hey, Koishi. I'm not sure if you can hear us. But if you can hear us, Koishi. I think the ad gives Brad like fractions of a cent. Is that really supporting him? Not really. Not at the scale that Brad is streaming at.
Yeah, I don't know what the ad is worth, or one watching of an ad is worth, but I mean it is something. At least I get a cut because I'm an affiliate. Oh. So, can I move my queen anywhere good? That's the question. Games that made it to SNES from Amiga. Well, there's definitely some games where I know the music was made on Amiga. I think you might find some stuff by Ocean that was on both, but offhand, did Chaos Engine ever make it to Super NES? I feel like it did, but I can't remember. So what are my options? I could move 1, 2. A kind of retreat. And oh, was it called Soldiers of Fortune when it came to Super NES?
Oh, what is Chaos Engine? What kind of game is it?
It's like a 2D, sort of like Gauntlet style, like you wander around shooting things.
Gauntlet style. Okay, so when you say Gauntlet, I imagine top-down shooter.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of levels and lots of enemies. Like the whole screen is just full of things to attack.
Yeah, it's sort of like big mazy levels. And
I just learned, by the way, that Gauntlet and the NES uses background tiles for all the monsters.
yes.
That's weird. I don't think I've seen any other game that uses background tiles for things you. I mean, that are like for what would I think of as sprites. I mean, I don't mean like big. Like a common thing to do is to make like bosses that are really big, and you do everything with background tiles, and you use a few sprite tiles for like just the parts and move of the full screen boss fight. That's very common, but I don't think I've seen another game that does all of the little enemies like as a background tile.
I'm really tempted to do something, but I don't. I don't see the disadvantage, but it probably is one that I'm missing.
Soldier has shot the food. Oh man. So the only Gauntlet I've ever played was called Gauntlet 4, and I have no idea how the numbering works in Gauntlet, but it was on the Genesis.
I just want to see what this does. I'm gonna do the aggressive thing. I'm gonna move my queen to F3.
That's what I was expecting. I have to defend that, or otherwise you're gonna put me into trouble. So, my response to that was going to be to move the rook to E1.
Rook to E1.
So Nenson, that Genesis Gauntlet 4 or whatever it is, I remember like you also it has like a password system. You could like, I think individually store your character and the location where they were in. Like you had like two passwords. I think it was character and location or something like that. A password system in an arcade mode, yeah. The game seemed like huge. I remember like I wanted to. By the way, why is it 4? Because I think it's the only version of Gauntlet that's called Gauntlet 4, only for the Genesis. I don't think any other. I think it's a half port of the arcade, but it's called Gauntlet 4. I'm not even sure that there's a 2 and a 3.
Okay.
Gauntlet Ivy.
Okay.
What's the move, Brad?
Maybe. No, it seems okay. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move my A pawn. So A6.
Ah, okay. Time to advance some pawns here. Um.
Gauntlet 4 story mode. Gauntlet IV.
Oh, Koichi, it is very late for you. I'm sorry that I'm always streaming when it's like dead in the middle of the night for you. Because I really enjoy your company. It's great you could come by. Um. Oh my god, I gotta do something here. Let's oh, high quality mics. I don't have a very high quality mic, but I guess I'm glad you think it's comfortable that there's no background music here. I guess it's unusual for a Twitch stream to have no background music.
I kind of wish that, like a feature I'd like to see in Twitch is allowing people to upload separate game audio and voice audio tracks. So
It's
that
not already allowed?
I don't think there's any way to do that I know of. There's definitely like multi-track support in like video upload, but I don't think Twitch has anything like that to support it. Like I think it's in the formats, but I don't think Twitch really does anything. Like it would just mix it down. I'm not sure. But it would just be nice if there were user options where the user could go, oh, I'll just turn off this game audio or I'll turn off this thing. It would also make resolving muting things like a different operation. Like you could mute just the game audio without losing the voice, that kind of thing.
Let me take your. Okay, I'm gonna take your pawn. I'll take your F pawn with my F pawn with E pawn.
Oh.
Let's open up here a little. Let's do some exciting things.
Here we go.
Yeah, Koichi, I know you can have multiple streams because I know people on OBS will sometimes stream like background music for the stream. You know, they're doing like some other activity, and the background music on the stream
doesn't go into the VOD. So they do this so that their VODs don't get muted. They just preemptively they add some music live during the stream, but the music doesn't get saved into the VOD, which apparently appeases the RIAA.
Wait, that can be done?
Yeah. I've seen people do it.
Oh. How do you do that? Oh, I know OBS has different. Or you mean when they make their own? You mean when they upload to YouTube or something?
No, when they're streaming. No, when they're streaming live, they do two streams, and one goes to Twitch and one doesn't.
Oh, okay, so they're recording it themselves, and then they're doing the muting on their own part, and then just uploading their own VOD, right? That's what you're saying.
No, you can apparently tell Twitch to stream both audio streams, but only save one to the VOD.
Really?
That's how I've seen people do it. Yeah,
Uh,
I've seen Absolute Kitty do that.
okay, I didn't think you could do that. I gotta look into that. I don't know where to find that option. I know in OBS you can have separate stream, like there's more, you have many channel output, but that's just, I didn't think that hooked into anything on Twitch. Okay, so anyway, you've taken my pawn. So the onus is on me to take it back. There's really only one way to do that. Or I could leave it alone if I think I have a better threat.
No, Canary, there has been no promotion animation.
No, nobody has promoted yet. Jordy got to the 5th rank really early. Hasn't gotten further. So... Ooh.
Sorry, I bumped my mic.
What happens if I do that?
Had a drink of water there. Hey, you got the lizard, Koishi. Cool.
Ah.
I'm not sure what other emotes Brad has. What do you have besides the lizard?
I think that's the only one you could randomly unlock, because the others are all higher tier.
Cool. The discrete random distribution on a set of 1.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to go B5. It is your turn to reorganize your queen. Oh, you got a Lizard Famicom card. I really like those ones. They come in a nice little tiny box. Otherwise, I think the manual's the same shape, but the box it's fun.
Who did your translation for you? You got a translator for Japanese, right? You did it yourself. You did it yourself, did you?
No, I can't translate into Japanese. The translator's name is Jer Morino. They live in Japan. They offered to do it, and it was actually a lot harder to do than the other translations. I had to like build in a new kind of, or some modifications to the text system to make it work. But I think it turned out pretty nice.
Oh my god. So I could offer a queen exchange. But the queen exchange doesn't put me in a particularly good position compared to you. What else could I do? I could stay in this diagonal with vague threats towards your rook. Um, I could try to yeah, let's see if you do. I'm guessing you're well, let's see if you take it. Queen to e4.
Queen to e4. There she goes. All right.
Oh, so Burst, I'm getting interested because the Broke Studio person has been saying that they've been having trouble getting their supplies chain going. I'm glad to hear that you got your thing because I heard that there have been delays. So I guess he finally unclogged his pipeline, his release pipeline. It's good to hear.
Okay, so exchanging queen threats.
Oh, Cat's here. She's behind me. She got on the bed behind me. I didn't even see her coming. She was in the other room. Oh, cool. Well, congrats on your purchase, Burst. I don't think I've ever seen you stream Famicom games. So do you actually? I mean, you must have do you have a Famicom or a Famiclone for those?
Famicom starter pack. Oh yeah, I remember they. What's in that? Nebs and Debs, Twin Dragons. There's a fourth one, isn't there? Lizard and.
Super Rat Puncher demo.
Oh, is that in there?
Demo.
Oh.
Yeah. The quote unquote demo. I'm pretty sure the demo is there.
Well, it was never more than a demo.
It's supposedly still a demo. Man, I really want Meow to finish that game, but I don't think he ever will.
Well, okay. I think I'll take the pawn back, and you can decide whether to exchange. So queen takes f5. Wow, it's there we go. I forgot it has to load sometimes.
Oh, poor little pawn.
Zaps them out of existence. Yeah, you can get an adapter to play NES carts on a Famicom. Like, the hardware is the same.
It's just the shape of the plastic that's different, right?
Yeah. Oh, Famicom doesn't have a region lock chip. That was a thing they thought of for the later releases.
Oh yeah, because so for the Famicom, they decided that but is that so was Nintendo right? Because the reason they had the whole lock chip is because they're thinking, oh, they're gonna flood the market with bad
I mean, that's maybe one idea. I mean, the main idea is that they wanted a cut of anybody releasing a game. That's priority one.
Okay.
Yeah, but a second idea is that they can keep bad games from ending up on the market. I think that's an idea they're more comfortable telling to consumers. But I think
thanks, Tark6.
idea one was just they want that way they got a piece of everybody who was selling a game on NES. Yeah, the top loader.
Yeah, let's
by the time that came out, they decided it wasn't worth protecting
Brad.
anymore. Oh,
let's see some Queen Carnage.
oh, okay. So
I'm pretty sure the rook eats the queen.
Queen takes f5. Yeah, I guess we're gonna see that too.
Janice, you're right in time for the Queen Carnage.
There's no option to flip the board in this version. Whoa!
Is there a different one?
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, that was fast. Okay, and now let's see what the rook does.
All right. Well, just making sure.
Disappointed.
Okay, here we go. Now rook takes f5. Yeah, the queen versus queen was pretty quick.
There are versions that actually let you flip the board. I'm sure there's a version that does let you do that. Man, I never got into Dragon Ball. I found the episode so boring. Yeah, he eats the queen.
I like that eep sound that she makes.
All right.
Well, here we are.
Knight to f4. Sorry, not 4. E4. Knight to e4.
E4. Could have been a 20-minute DBZ episode. I never saw too much of that show.
You say Z, not Z? Huh.
Well, all the letters rhyme when you say DBZ.
Yeah, that's exactly why I say Z. So so it's easier to distinguish it from C.
Oh. All right. So where's that knight going?
I just like being in the center of things.
Well, yeah, it is a good place for it generically.
Dragon Ball Zork.
Dragon Ball Zork. DBGT. Yeah, I watched a lot
What
more
is
of the original Dragon Ball cartoon than I saw of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z. I've never heard anyone say Dragon Ball Z. I think that's the real reason.
Oh, I say Dragon Ball Z. Um, what does GT stand for anyways? Gran Turismo or something? Dragon Ball Gran Turismo? Are they cars? Dragon Ball abridged.
Oh, there's.
Never watched any of the Dragon Balls, eh? In Spanish, they used to call them Dragon Spheres. Dragon Ball Game of Thrones. The original was pretty raunchy, wasn't it? Like there was some censorship for the American version, I think.
Was there?
Yeah, like um there was like an episode where like Goku, I remember this. Well, there was like okay, first Bulma is supposed to be Bloomers, her, and there's another one character that's supposed to be called Panties or whatever. I forget what her name is. There's also that Master Roshi who's like supposed to be like a huge perv, and his perviness was like toned down, I think.
Oh.
And there's an episode where um I think when Goku first meets Bulma, uh and Goku was apparently remembering his own father and how he liked to lean back and rest his head against his father's human balls. And so he tries to do that with Bulma, and he freaks out because she doesn't have any. And it's the first time he actually has an experience with a human woman.
Oh.
Yeah. And that was, I believe, yes, I remember that vividly. And apparently that whole scene was completely changed or removed or something in the American version.
Hmm.
Because I guess Goku was like raised by something or other. He had like no experience with humans, so he didn't really know what happens with like that. But really, the reason this happens is really because the authors of the thing are kind of like ah, ha, ha, he bloomers and panties and stuff like that. And
I'm gonna go rook to c8.
what? What's the plan here? Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see. Um, okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna push my D pawn.
oh.
Wow, man, isn't that funny? Doraemon, my deep, no, not my deep one. This is my D pawn.
Uh, okay. Well, I guess I gotta follow through on my plans, so c takes d6.
Okay, that was your plan. Oh my God! It's an Ultros. When Orthros or Orthros, whatever. So I guess he's Ultros, whatever, Ultros or Orthros.
They're wiggling now. Ortros?
Yeah, Ultros' name is actually a reference to a Greek monster.
Oh, really?
Orthros. Or
Oh.
Orthros, yeah. But mistranslated by Slattery. Not Slattery, by Woolsey. Well, pawn,
Oh.
and that forks you. Oh, you're in check. I'm in check. I'm dumb. What am I doing here? Oh boy, that was dumb. That was dumb. Well, let's move my rook to where your rook is. To C. To rook to C2.
All right.
That was dumb. I didn't realize that was check.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's not. So you just thought you had more of an advantage from that move than.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I read that as hash soup, and I'm thinking hash is like food. What exactly is hash?
Yeah, hash. Well, hash is just like chopping something into little bits and cooking it, right?
Yeah, so hash soup is like. Is there hash soup?
So I do think you picked the correct resolution for this, but where do I follow this up?
Yeah, but why did we pronounce the hash symbol as hashtag? I'm not that old. Shut up. Hmm? I wonder how we call it in New Mexico.
Well, I think I need to just take the rook. So, rook takes c2.
And I'll take the rook with the king.
All right. I can lumber down the board.
Let's see what rook does with the rook. Crush my rook.
Rock, paper,
Now let's see how-
cranium.
Now let's see how a rook dies. Oh, the other way of that way.
Chess anime.
You know what? That probably exists. Hey, my cat's meowing now. Why are you meowing, cat? Okay. Because she wants to get out and the door's closed. Hold on. Why'd you get in the first place?
Oh. There's a show.
Dang it, I missed it.
The king shrunk the the rook out of existence. I guess the king has magic too. All right, so my follow-up to that was to push my pawn. E5.
Okay. Let me move my knight just behind the pawn to d6.
All right. Yeah, the knight has like kind of nice footsteps on wooden floor and like jingling bangles kind of sound to it. It was really rough, the PC version. I guess that's what you get from PC Speaker. All right. So now I'm going to take that pawn down there with my rook. So rook takes f2.
Oh man, this is an intense endgame here. Not sure if I'm doing the right thing here.
Wow.
What did it turn it into?
Just
Looks like it turned into like a beach ball or something.
crumpled him up into a little ball.
King to b1.
There's a nice symmetry to that. All right, I'm going to take the other pawn. Rook over to h2.
I was wondering if he would do that. Same animation, right?
Waits for him to turn around.
Understanding what nice day. Rook to e8.
All right.
And
Oh, wait, that's checkmate, isn't it?
I think it is. I was wondering if you noticed that. You just noticed it right now.
No, I thought it wasn't.
I was thinking. I was thinking, is he gonna get greedy for the pawns and not even notice this?
I thought I had an out.
No, I've been looking at your king for a while to see where I could trap it, and yeah,
I
I've been
see.
setting up this for it. All right, let's see how king dies.
Wow.
Bang. Long live. Flatten the king.
Left button to continue. Oh, wait. I thought that was to...
I thought it was like to. Oh my god.
That's
Okay.
it. Though, I mean, I kept a record of the game.
I thought we could just. I thought we should just watch the animation, and I was gonna say, do you want to take that back because that was a really bad move? But
Well, I mean, we still can.
Really?
Yep.
How do you do?
Well, we can just set up the board. And I've been keeping a copy of the board.
Okay. You know what? Hold on. Chat. Can you have a poll? Because I actually kind of wanna like leave because it's already been like a couple hours, and that's usually how long I stream. But I don't know. Would it be petty of me to not give Brad a fighting chance to take back that bad move?
It's okay either way.
So I want to see. I want to see what chat thinks. Should I give Brad a fighting chance, or should I just be like, nah, too bad, I win?
I think it was a fair win.
I mean, it was a fair, but no mercy. But this is cool though, that you can set up the board like this. I can cry.
Wait, is this a king or a
think,
queen?
That looks like a queen. The king's roundy. That's a queen.
Is there a rook on there somewhere? And a knight?
All right. So chat says no takebacks.
We didn't get to see
Is
a
that it?
pawn promote.
Okay, fine. Let's just. Okay, but there's still a long way to get a pawn to promote, isn't there? Can we just do like not real moves, just moves until the pawn promotes? I'll do something to promote more a pawn.
Well, we could just put a pawn.
Oh.
Also, it
Good
was
night, Janice.
your move. So wait, where did you? Oh, right. So it was back here. Hang on, what was the move?
No. My knight was where you had it. Your move was you.
Right.
You took a pawn. I moved my king back.
You had to move
You got greedy.
your king.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just because it's white to move at this point, so anyway, let's put a pawn here. Let's put a pawn here. We can see what they do. Though I don't think the promotions will do anything. I think it'll just give an option and that's it. But I don't remember. It's funny that it seems like they made the 2D, almost seems like they made the 2D view just to, what's the word? Just to give them a way to set up, yeah. All right, so let's see.
All right, let's promote that pawn. Let's see what it does.
There might be fanfare or something. Let's see. No, just an instant pop.
That's it? That's a disappointment. I wanted to see a promotion ceremony.
It's got to reload all the moves. Anyway, that was a good game. You now beat me twice. This one with no takebacks. Oh, I'm not locked in to... So I had the board going on the other side, but I don't get to see because of the option to copy like the PGN is not. Apparently, it doesn't let you do that without. So I have the moves here. I just have to transcribe them again, but that's okay because I'm not logged in. Apparently, you can't copy PGN unless you're a logged in member. That's funny. I just wanted to paste it in chat, but I can't. Anyhow, I'll just keep it for later.
Thanks for the game. Good game. Good,
yeah.
And good night then.
Maybe we should learn shogi.
I've never learned shogi. I've never played shogi. Do you want to try to learn how to play it?
We could play Battle Chess 2 and play shogi.
Is Battle Chess 2 has shogi?
I think is it shogi or is it what's the name of that
Chinese one?
Chunki? Is that the name of it?
Chunki.
I forget which one it is.
Oh my!